My shearing days are over, though I never was a gun. I could always count my 20 at the end of every run. I used the old trade union shears, my blades was always full, as I drove them to the knockers and I chopped away the wool. I shore at Guriana War, where I never got the sack. From Breezer out to Comprador, I always could come back. And though I am a truthful man, I find when in the bar that my tallies seem to double and I never call for tar. When shearing on the western plains, where the fleece is full of sand, the corkscrew grass, the clover burr, it's a place to try your hand. The sheep are tall and wiry where they feed on the Mitchell grass, and every second one of them is of the cobbler class. A pen chock full of cobblers is a shearer's dream of hell. How loud and lurid are the words when they catch one on the bell. But when they're pouring down the grog, you'll hear no call for tar, for a shearer never cuts them when he's shearing in the bar. Well, at Louth I caught the bell sheep. It was a wrinkled, rough-wooled brute. It never stopped its kicking till I tossed it down the chute. And though my wrist was aching, I fought it all the way. I couldn't afford to miss a blow. I must earn my pound a day. And if I took a strip of skin, I'd hide it with my knee and then turn the sheep around a bit so the right bower could not see. Then I'd try and catch the rouse's eye and I'd softly whisper, tar. But this is never mentioned when I'm shearing in the bar. I'd shear away the belly wool and then trim the crutch and hocks. I'd open up along the neck while the broomy swept the locks. I'd smartly turn the sheep around and dump it on its rear. 3 blows to get the wig away. I sometimes took an ear. And then down around the shoulder, well, me blades is opened wide as I drove them to the long blow, and then down the whip inside. But when the fleece fell on the board, it was nearly black with tar. But this is never mentioned when I'm shearing in the bar. Well, the shearing season's ended and my grandsons all come back in their buggies and their sulkies, in their Vanguards and their Holdens. I was always on the track. They'd come and take me into town and fill me up with beer. And I'd sit on a corner stool and I'd listen to them shear. It makes not a bit of difference, it would make the angels weep to hear a mob of shearers in a bar room shearing sheep. Well, the sheep go rattling down the race with never a call for tar, 'cause they still don't seem to cut them when they're shearing in the bar. Now the memories, they come crowding and they wipe away the years. My hand begins to tighten, well, I seem to feel the shears. I want to tell them of the sheds that I have shorn. Some 50 years or sometimes more before these boys were born. I want to speak of Yarragrin, of Dunlop or Widgie D, but the beer has started working Now I'm wobbling at the knee. So I'd better not start shearing, or else I'll be bound to call for tar. And I'd be treated like a blackleg when I'm shearing in the bar. Hey, come on, Dusty. Let's go do some work. Come on, good boy.